Hey everyone, what's up? If you're new to the channel, I'm dropping out of my PhD in 6 months, June 2024. And yeah, our first, well, just a brief recap. The first goal was to make a project management and task management system, something that essentially lets me have multiple projects, multiple tasks, and I can stay on top of everything because I'm still in my PhD for 6 months, but I have lots of other stuff that I need to do. So I got that done, 14 days, and then after that, for a couple days, I was marketing that. So putting it on Twitter, putting it on Reddit, and trying to get people to start looking at my videos, and it worked. So far I'm at 24 subscribers, and I'm getting to the point where it's about 1 or 2 subscribers per day without me having to do anything. And my views are at 1,000 if we include, or are over 1,000 if we include shorts. But if not, just straight up my videos, I'm around 954 views and 60 watch time hours, which is pretty insane. And yeah, before I would post and no one would watch a video, and this one, which was yesterday, it got 5 views, which was a bit of a down. But impressions, my click-through rate is up. Typically I get below 1%, and my average view duration is going way up. Yeah, so that's that. Today's probably going to be a bit of a slow day. Right now the current plans are that I need to market my dropping out video. So my past 2 videos, one was on I don't even remember this one. I need to watch it again, I guess. But yeah, so I need to market my dropping out video, which the summarized one, which is 45 minutes, and then I also need to market the 6-hour one. So I'll just put it together, market the short version, and then include a link to the longer version. And then I guess for some background information, in addition to that, I also purchased a microphone, which I haven't set up yet, but I'll be setting up shortly. Purchased the Razer camera, so hopefully quality looks a little bit better. And then also some LEDs for the room, so if you can already see the room light up, changes color, lots of functionality. So hopefully that makes the videos a bit more engaging. Yeah, so let's just go into marketing. Today's really been a bit of a slow day. It's one of those days where I don't want to do anything, but gotta do something every day. So we'll just write posts to Reddit, write a post to Twitter, and then at the end of the day, if I'm feeling like I have a little bit in me, probably start a plan towards 5K a month. That's gonna be the real big planning, because from there I can post it on a lot more entrepreneurial Reddit communities, and from there I can tell I'll get easily to 100, maybe 200, and then from there I'll probably get 3-4 subscribers a day, really get the ball rolling, so within a couple months be at 1,000, and yeah, be able to monetize probably before I drop out. So let's get into this. Okay, so looking at my video, why just leave my PhD? And what are we at, 4 minutes? If you're watching this and you like the videos so far and you've been following along, please let me know what kind of thumbnails you like. I've tried these, but if you can tell, the views aren't too good. Well, I mean, they're better than the views I've been getting. the last two videos. Maybe I should. Well, let me know what thumbnails look better. I thought these would be more intriguing because you just see a screen and then you might wonder what's on the screen. But I guess this might make you more curious. I don't know. Let me know. But anyways, let's see. So first one we're gonna post to decision making. It doesn't have too many members, which is fine. We're just aiming for like 1 or 2. And then the ability for other people to view it in the future is also it's something that continues to bring people in. Once they see a post, like even 1 or 2 years from now, I'll get a subscriber then. So that's always nice to have. So where are we? Notes. Dropping out. So if you're just curious on what I'm doing, I'm using Obsidian to take notes, and if you're curious about that, you can watch the first 14 videos or even the summary video that I have. And yeah, on every day I just write down my notes. I don't know where else I would put them, so it's just nice to put it there on a given day. So dropping out, the decision making, Reddit, and then we'll just do this for each community we're posting to. Decision making. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. Actually 6. Let's just do Twitter as well. Twitter. Grow. Public. Preneur. Ride long. Live after school. PhD will be next week. I'm also wondering if I should even post a PhD, but we'll see. If you can't choose, use two-way chat with, and you can take it from there. So they already have a weighted decision matrix. Let's see. How do you view the...
Just gets to a point where, like, okay, what are we gonna do? You know, are we gonna stay like this and just give our money away? And if we go to another place, it's just gonna be rent. It's gonna be higher, and we're just gonna be giving our money away. We don't know nothing about houses. I never had a house. My mom had a house. My dad had, that came and went. Yeah. Now it's like, okay, well, we're gonna try it. But if we try it, we're gonna have to make a decision. We're probably just gonna have to stay in the car.
So right now I'm just reviewing Reddit, trying to see if this is actually would be a good place. I'm only trying to post 2 places that could benefit, but if it doesn't seem like it'd be a good community or useful there, then no point in spamming. Listen to. That's actually very strong advice. The website's a little bit weird though. I guess I'll post it. Let's see, how should we approach it? Hey everyone. I mean, maybe I shouldn't even. It just seems like a bunch of random people asking a bunch of random things. And like some of these aren't even serious. It's just maybe not. Not to this one. We'll see here. This one has 45,000. This one's a lot better. 40. Oh, okay, I was already there. Life after school, grow in public is on. Grow in public. Let's do grow in public. Hey, everyone. Decision to drop out of my PhD. I recently made a decision to drop out of my PhD. There's more details to this than what I am sharing. Let's see. I recently made a decision to drop out of my PhD for entrepreneurship. There's more details to this than what I'm sharing. but I'm more so wanted to share the journey I've been on and will be on and will be on, been on and will be on. That sounds weird, but there's more details to this than what I'm sharing, and I more so wanted to share the journey I've been on and will be on. As I made this transition. My first goal is to make 5K in passive income. Here, a bit of context on my journey. I am PhD student in electrical engineering, but here's a bit of context. I'm a PhD student, which I'm gonna keep feeling. I'm not quite be on. For no guarantee. For no. I think that is part of it. Leaving a PhD is broke and stressed, and there's no, all the bad logistics means that there's no guarantee I won't be broke and stressed after I leave my PhD. And does that change at all? Yeah. Guarantee. Let's just go with that. I'm not quite sure it's what I want to convey, but we'll fine tune it with ChatGPT. My first goal is I am interested in learning. I have knowledge. I have, let's say, like, experience. Not too much, but just a little bit. I have experience in OS programming and machine learning. Part of my growing in public will be sharing sort of I also want to learn Android app development and web development. Part of my growing, well, sharing my steps and being transparent and learning in public. So far, to increase sort of my exposure surface area, I have been consistently recording myself every day for the past 17 days. Have started to gain traction over subscribers, 1K views, and 60 hours watch time. Join me on my journey. I think this is okay, but let's see if we can strengthen it a little bit. Alright, chat. I want to post to a Reddit community called Grow in Public that's it's about says this is the post I have. Something I was just thinking about was, I don't know if, one good aspect about the project I'm working on for my PhD is that it's in healthcare, and it'd be interesting if I was thinking if healthcare, so healthcare is one of the areas where it's so massive, but it's so clogged up, and maybe I don't need a medical background to do good in healthcare. So in that sense, sticking for my project would be useful for me to learn. But then there's also many downsides about sticking to the project, and the first is that anything that I work on as a PhD student is owned by my university. They own it. It's just part of the agreement that you make as a PhD student. And so there might be ways that I can continue to work on this project, maybe not be a PhD student, maybe incorporate my own company and then collaborate with my professor. I don't know, it's something I'll think about. Yeah, so I'll think about that, but yeah, going back to this, here's the post I have. So what do you think about it? Make it more value slash let's just say valuable. Mention any immediate you're aiming for. Can you include your suggestions in a draft post and leave brackets? For myself, misaligned. So when you change it to not make it read so ChatGPT, but hey everyone, I recently made a decision to drop out of my PhD in electrical engineering or entrepreneurship. There's more details. This is what I'm sharing, all available on YouTube. And then what I'm sharing here. Journey that I'm publicly with all of you. Here's a bit of context. PhD student, I've been found myself as a PhD student, I've often found myself feeling a bit restless and ambitions. Also the feeling of being broken without outcomes made me want to be more proactive. Made me want to be more proactive. My immediate goal is to make is to set up systems is to 5K in passive income. Have some experience with OS app dev and machine learning. So want to learn Android app dev and web dev. Let's see. Here's a bit of my immediate goal is to set up systems to make I have some experience. I also want to learn that. So isn't about the end goals, it's about the steps taken. In the spirit of I wanted to share. So want to learn. There's a good transition here that I'm just not, it's not coming to me right now, but it's along the lines of, let's see. So these are things I want to learn. I'm building in public, learning in public. Oh, I think I got it. So my immediate goal is to set up systems to make I have some. I also want to learn, but I don't quite know how I'll get to my goal at the moment, but I don't quite know how I'll get to my goal at the moment. But I know I will. So far, I have been growing in public through my YouTube channel. I've recorded every day. I record myself working down this there's a bug. Let's see. I've recorded myself working through my journey for the past 17 days, and I am at, let's see, 24. Okay, so steps I've taken so far. One, build a and task management. Learn about Obsidian. Note taking. App. Use Obsidian to build market my, let's say, market my system, which I will sell for $5 once I fine tune it. And then we decision with uncertainty that drop out. Steps I've taken so far and recorded. And transparent in journey of entrepreneurship and tried. I'm tired of BS. Gurus. An example. If I make it or what not to do if I fail. Experience. I am not starting with money or connections. Something like that. How is this? My decision to drop out for entrepreneurship. But it's a journey I'm excited to share and grow from with all of you. There's a bit of context. Maybe restless and misaligned connections. ambitions, broken shut. Be more proactive. Goals to set up systems to generate. They will likely be lines of apps. Of tech. What's a broad word for apps? I don't know if web services or websites, along the lines of app, web, and ML services / apps. I have some experience with iOS app dev and machine learning. I also want to learn, and I don't quite know how I'll get to my goal at the moment, but I know I will. It'll be something I dive more into this coming week. So far, I have been growing in public through my YouTube channel. I've recorded. So far, I've been growing. Let's see. I've been documenting. I've recorded myself working through my journey for the past 17 days. And I am at steps I've taken so far, steps I've recorded, learning about Obsidian, a note-taking app, marketing my system, which will initial free system, which I'll sell once I fine-tune it. Decision. I aim to be transparent. My goal. That sounds better. I aim to be no BS, no guru course selling, just me starting without money or connections. Insert YouTube link. Cool. I'm thinking if I should add links here to each of the different steps I've taken or not. Want me to be more proactive. Want to take a more proactive approach. Yeah. Seen growing in public, create posts. any rules. No rules. So, I'm not even in the... Okay. Should I name the post? And actually, let's include links. Let's just be transparent. Edits. Done. How do we... Copy. So this is Obsidian.
PhD in like 6 months to focus on my entrepreneurial interests.
Why does it
Basically
do
illustrating
this?
my journey to prepare for that decision. And it's still a decision I need to make. And the first thing that I need to do is set up my
shared. Okay. And then make my decision with 100% certainty. That is right here. Share, copy. Let's see. Cool. I want to say I'm not starting from money. I don't mean like I'm starting from $0. Like I have, let's see. So I do have some investment in like gold and stuff like that, but none of it is like liquid where I'm just it's gonna fund, like I'm gonna pull 20-30,000 out of nowhere. Yeah, like the max I have to waste on any one thing, like let's say on a like one, like if I save up for an entire year, I'll have 10K, but that's not going for anything. It's gonna be saved for rent, and that's it. Like I don't have the kind of money that I can just throw at stuff that isn't rent and for my livelihood. And what did it say? Leaving academia for entrepreneurship. Sure, let's do that. And growing in public. I recently made a decision to drop out of my PhD for entrepreneurship. There's more details to this and what I'm sharing. For brevity and what I'm sharing here. Brevity, but it's a journey I'm excited to share and grow from publicly with all of you. Here's a bit of context. As a PhD student, I often found myself feeling a bit restless and misaligned. Being in academia for the past 7 years, for the past 7? I've been 7. Well, it's more like 9 if you count running start, but long time, for the past 7 years. Feeling a bit restless and misaligned from my ambitions, also a feeling of constantly being broke and stressed without guaranteed outcomes. A more proactive approach is to set up systems to make 5K passive income. Longs of app services of ML apps / services. I have some experience and machine also want to learn. I don't quite know how I'll get to my goal, but I know I will. It'll be something I dive more into this coming week. So far, I've been growing. I've recorded myself working through my journey for the past 17 days, and I'm at 24 subscribers, 1K views, and 60 hours watch time. Steps I've taken so far: learn about Obsidian, use Obsidian to build core selling, just me starting without money or connections. Zero. Attempt. Let's see, I'm wondering if I should, because I did start this journey by recording shorts to YouTube and TikTok, and those ended up, it took me about 1 hour or two to script and record a short, and it wouldn't even get that many views. And so it didn't seem like it was worth it, because right now I'm working for an hour while I'm also recording, and it is just so much more productive. So I'm wondering if I should mention that. Zero. Attempt or iterate on my growing on, or zero. Find best approach to growing in public. Initially, I started making shorts, but I found streaming to be more productive. Initially, I started making shorts for YouTube and TikTok, but I found recording streaming to be more productive. Let's leave this on and leave it like that. I like this. Oh, well, yeah. Life after school. Now it's time for life after school. We must have spent like 30 minutes for this one post, so we'll see how many people, how much of an uptick that brings. Now leaving academia. Oh. Let's see. Discuss life after college, high school, such as social and challenges after graduation. How should we No spam. Relevant, be relevant. Provide context. Okay. So this is going to be a good one. Or actually, entrepreneurship. Since we're on entrepreneurial vibe at the moment, let's just continue here. I release. No racism, no free offering threads. What does that mean, no free offering? If you add value, you look like a hater. Yup. No linking to who let celebrities come in. Or businesses to sell. Add value. No offering threads. Let's ask chat what this is. I want to post to another Reddit. I want to post to another Reddit. I should have posted to entrepreneur ride along first, and then to the smaller one, because then if the smaller one sees that I already posted it, that's fine. But if the big one sees I already posted that, then maybe I'm gonna get some hate. So we'll see. I want to post to another Reddit community that says what is this? Oh, what? Remove. Does not allow posts. You should do so on Wednesdays. So it's from public. Talk about the growth, challenges. Let's see, should we do it? Growing in public. In public. In the middle of while public while transitioning from my PhD. recently made a decision to drop in for entrepreneurship. There's more details than what I'm sharing here. It's a journey that I'm excited to share and grow from. Should I just delete the other one and then post it here? That's cheating now. Which I'll sell once I fine tune it. Let's see. How can I adjust my post to be aimed more at the entrepreneur ride along Reddit? This one's nice. I recently made a decision to drop out in entrepreneur for entrepreneurship. And there's just what I'm sharing here for brevity. And then this, then to this, and what I'm sharing here. But I'll keep it short. I'm keeping it short for brevity. Details on YouTube. Background, 7 years deep into academia. I've been in school for the past 7 years. I've found disconnect between my daily life and my true aspirations. Yeah, I think that's the best way to say it on why I don't quite feel like I'm in the right spot at the moment, is that there's a disconnect between this is my life and how I'm going to get to my ultimate goals and feeling content. So part of it is I need to be clear on what will make me feel content. But I mean, if you're a PhD, you don't have time to explore that. It's always work. At least for me, it was. If at least taking the time to take a step back and do this soul searching. True aspirations. Also, constantly constantly being broken, stressed, pushed me to take a more active, has pushed me to take a more proactive path, has pushed me to take a more proactive path. Background, goal, my first goal is to build systems, apps / services, 5K in passive income, expenses while I continue to build. I'm exploring areas like app development, web services, and machine learning. I don't quite know how I'll get to my goal at the moment, but I know I will. It'll be something I dive more into this coming week. Growing in public. I've been documenting my entrepreneurial journey on my YouTube channel for the past 17 days. I aim to be transparent about my progress, challenges and strategies, current stats, 1K views and 60 hours watch time. Yes, I understand growing in public. Let's see. I was gonna say maybe it seems like a cheat code, but it's not really. It's just another strategy, and it too comes with its trade-offs. Once I grow in public, I can't necessarily be a private entrepreneur. Steps I've taken so far: figuring out the best approach to grow in public. Initially, I started making shorts, but pivoted. To be more productive and management. 2. Obsidian, note-taking app. Use Obsidian to build a project and task management system, which I released to my GitHub, market my free. Marketing just means make YouTube a YouTube video and share it on Reddit community. Share it. Appropriate Reddit communities for make the decision that I will drop out. Weighted decision matrix plus advantages versus disadvantages analysis. Approach. My aim is to be transparent. There is no agendas, no courses for sale. Raw, honest, just raw and honest. Fiction of starting from scratch. No daddy money or connections. Let's add a question. Or actually, let's give it a moment. Alright, so let's see. My aim is to be transparent. No hidden agendas, no courses for sale, just a raw honest depiction of starting from scratch, no daddy money or connections. My journey here. I'd also love to get insights, advice, others have navigated the transition / early stages of cover. How do you keep the bills paid while advice or stories on how others have navigated the transition of your journey? How do you keep the bills paid? Making progress. While making progress. Find best approach. Let's see. Growing in public. for this approach is that it might eventually living expenses or and increase the surface area of anything I develop. Current stats. I think that's pretty solid. Steps I've taken. Approach. Check out my journey here. I'll also love to get insights, advice, or stories on how others have navigated the transition and early stages of your journey. Bills paid while making progress. So that's entrepreneurship, create a post, markdown mode, and then title, growing in public while I transition from my PhD. I recently made a decision to drop out of my PhD. More details on YouTube. I'll just take that out. Because if I just say it from the start, then they're gonna be like, oh, he just wants YouTube attention. So, I've been in school and I found a disconnect. Also constantly being broke and stressed without guarantees, especially to take a more proactive approach, even if it's riskier. Even if it's riskier. I spell risky. Risky, even if it's riskier. Riskier is a word, I think. Even if it's riskier, my first goal is to build systems apps that generate. This will cover to build as while I continue to build higher. I'm exploring goals like areas like app development, web services, and machine learning. I don't quite know how I'll get to my goal at the moment, but I know it'll be something I'll dive more into this coming week. Past 17 days, time 20 subscribers. We got the best version. Learning about Obsidian, not taking app, using Obsidian to build GitHub marketing. Sharing it to the appropriate Reddit communities, making my aim is to be transparent, no courses for sale. Here, I'd also like to get insights, advice. Yeah. Flair, let's see. Case study, feedback, how to grow, lessons learned. Young entrepreneur, maybe this. Recommendations, business ride along. Yeah, maybe that one's the best. If you've been watching my videos long enough, You probably can tell I have like nose issues and I have like tiny nostrils. So I just have lots of issues with breathing and shit. Can I say that? But yeah, lots of issues with my nose. Drawing in public while transitioning from my PhD. Yeah, let's see how it goes. This one I'm a little bit nervous about because this community is really big. I haven't posted to anything this big, so we'll see how it's received. Edit post. Let's see there. Yeah, it's a little bit better. We'll leave that. I'm gonna wait to see how that one's received just a little bit and then maybe post here. So let's see. Okay. Nice. Okay. So now we'll wait for to see the reception on that for a little bit, see if there's anything we can adjust in our approach to marketing, and then go after PhDs next week, life after school. We'll see how big entrepreneur one gets. So now let's do a Twitter. This one should be sweet and simple. Yeah, I don't think anything's changed. Views. How is... Oh, yeah. So, next one. Let me open this on a separate page, just in case. Twitter.com. Go to my profile. All looks good. Let's see. Now I want to make a Twitter post about my decision to leave my PhD. I want it to be more than just I'm leaving my PhD type of post. I want it to, let's see. So is it this one? Yesterday, I'll guide you through. Be targeted at people who need to make tough decisions and career transitions. Here is the description of my to leave YouTube video, which should provide more context to who I want to tweet for. Can you provide a draft tweet? Please include the appropriate hashtags. And 6 hours of deep analysis. I've made a big decision in my life. I'm leaving my PhD for an entrepreneurial. I'm leaving my PhD for an entrepreneurial journey. Wasn't just a quick choice. Let's see. Should we approach this? After 6 hours of deep analysis, I've made a big decision in my life. I'm leaving my PhD for an entrepreneurial journey. I'm leaving my PhD for of deep analysis. I made a big decision in my life. I'm leaving my day 17 of MarchToStartup after 6 hours. I've made a big decision. Path seems better. Path wasn't an easy decision, but hours of deep analysis. I made a decision after 6 hours of analysis. So it was an easy decision, but I don't know quite how to say this one, because this one can reach all the right and wrong people. Life after school. Yeah, maybe life after school and PhD aren't the best communities supposed to, because it would just be people that have graduated from school but it could be in any area. Yeah, at the moment I'm not so sure that it's... I'll just leave it blank there. Maybe if I'm reviewing at the end of the week and I think I might want to, then I'll come back to it, but for now, just a Twitter, and then move on to this today or tomorrow. So after 6 hours of deep analysis, I made this big decision in my life. I'm making my PhD for an entrepreneurial path. It was an easy decision. But I'm not sure how to say it. It's entrepreneurship, life decisions, PhD or startup. Yeah, something like that. And then the link to see anything. Nope, nothing so far. It always does take like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours for something to come through, but what? Copy link. After it was an easy decision, but let's see. But it was calculated. But it wasn't an easy decision, but it was a calculated move. There's a bug. It wasn't an easy decision, but it was a calculated move. Check out my video where I detail my decision process, providing a roadmap for those facing similar crossroad. Similar. Check out my video where I detail my decision-making process, providing a framework. I like framework more. Framework for those facing similar. For those facing tough decisions. But it was a calculated move. To write longer posts. Get all of this out. Oh, I'm still okay. Decision, but it was a calculated move. Check out my decision. Check out my decision-making process. Hashtag. Let's remove this one actually. Change. There's still 6 more. Check out my decision process. Hashtag. After 6 hours of analysis, I've made a decision, a big decision. I've made a big decision. I've made a big decision. I've made a big decision. I'm leaving my PhD as an videos calculating check on the decision making process. How does this come across if I'm reading it? Like, he's dropped out. It wasn't, but it was a calculated move, decision making process. Huh. I mean, can't really. I don't know how it's gonna be perceived, but I mean, does that matter as much? I know the answer is gonna be yes, it matters, but does it really? Because who's gonna be hurt or offended? I'm on good terms with my professor. She already knows that I'm leaving and it's gonna be in 6 months. My family knows. All of you watching know. So it's just, I don't know. Yeah, let's just post it. Cool. And for these, I don't want it to show up in my notes like this. Cool. Post it to Twitter. Dope. Why just leave this one? What are we at? It's still the same. Okay. Well, anyways, I'll update y'all if it changes. That's probably gonna be it for today. It was a short day, not a lot. Wasn't feeling like doing anything, but some action's better than inaction at this moment. Stay tuned for my decision on, or my planning out my goal to reach 5K. It's probably gonna be a very multi-step, long, multi-video, multi-step decision. Probably gonna take 1 or 2 weeks, going through lots of resources, organizing. I'll probably have a lot more value created from that video, or those videos, because I'm gonna be going over lots of resources, so lots of YouTube channels that I tune into to be informed, and I'm gonna start taking notes on all those videos. So I'm easily gonna have like a curated list of resources, have summarized videos, summarized book notes. So all of that I'm gonna be going through, sharing, making a plan. So I'm gonna be exploring broadly at first, and so even in areas that aren't gonna be areas that I'm gonna dive into, it might be areas that some of you are interested in. I'm not interested, for example, in sweaty startups at the moment. Maybe in the future I'd like to have a manufacturing company or something like that, but at the moment that isn't something that I can start, or I'm not sure that I would want it to be my first. And yeah, so lots of value in those next few videos coming up. Stay tuned.